See that yellow sign hanging from the pivot? That sign says it all. If you want more for your money, you know that yellow sign means T&L is your best choice in pivot irrigation. T&L gives you long life, low maintenance, and the reliability that you expect, plus the safety and simplicity of hydraulics. If this sign of success fits you, talk to your local T&L dealer or visit T&L's website. T&L, proven hydraulic technology that works.
Started irrigating this farm about 17 years ago. We were able to find some electric units and we put those in, and while they worked well for us, we had several little electrical issues that would shut it down, and we were getting tired of dealing with all the little electrical issues. We decided to go to the T&L last year, just hoping to get rid of these electrical problems, and this one has. And I like the hydraulic drive, I like the continuous motion of them, and I'm liking not having to deal with the electrical problems out in the field. And we're looking forward to having many a year good service out of it.
We're not just celebrating a family and a company today, we're celebrating the success of South Central Nebraska.
T&L has been part of an industry that has helped transform Nebraska.
We're building them right here by hardworking employees right here in central Nebraska, and we're proud of that.
The T&Ls really help out a lot. They don't have a lot of the gears and the electrical wires that get in the way, not only for cattle chewing on them and busting them and breaking them, but they move over the fences better, whether it's an electrical fence or a poly fence. And they can continue to move, and also the continuous drive as they go through fences in some of our muddy spots. They don't seem to get stuck as easy. And as we do cross fencing, it's harder to fill your pivot tracks, so they continue to move and don't get as stuck as often. And there's a lot of advantages to using the T&L. This year we started using precision point, which will allow us to move from one direction to the next without having to go over the top of the cattle or getting here right in time to switch the pivot back in a certain direction. So we're starting to use the precision points at each one of our locations also.
know how to grow a great crop. We're here to help you grow profit. Now, back to Market Rally with Chip Flory.
Welcome back. We are live at the T&L Irrigation site at Husker Harvest Days in Grand Island, Nebraska. Bryce Knorr's my guest today. Send it over to John Harris for an industry spotlight.
Hey, thanks, Chip. And we've got with us today on the Industry Spotlight, sponsored by T&L Irrigation, our host today, Dave Tome, Vice President of Sales for T&L Irrigation. Dave, thanks for having us here at this great display that you have in the middle of Husker Harvest Days. This is great. We've really enjoyed being here.
Yeah, we at T&L love Market Rally. And we're proud to have you here, Chip and John. It's a great time.
We've enjoyed it, as we've said. And let's talk a little bit about this year in particular. It's been pretty wet. And you get even further east, and guys may think they don't even need irrigation. What do you tell those guys? Why do they need to be looking at irrigation?
Well, the years like 2012, we all know what center pivots are for when it's dry like that. This year, it's different, but we need to look at pivots not just as irrigators, but as a management tool for total production.
And how does that change your thinking? How does that change your planning when you look at irrigation, not just as putting water down, but really as helping you manage the whole season?
Well, from the very beginning, as a farmer, if I know I'm not going to be water short, I will probably plan a little different. Will my population go up a little bit? Probably. Will my fertilizer plans be different? Yeah, probably. I'm going to be shooting for the perfect year. And with a pivot, you can do that.
See that yellow sign hanging from the pivot? That sign says it all. If you want more for your money, you know that yellow sign means T&L is your best choice in pivot irrigation. T&L gives you long life, low maintenance, and the reliability that you expect, plus the safety and simplicity of hydraulics. If this sign of success fits you, talk to your local T&L dealer or visit T&L's website. T&L, proven hydraulic technology that works.
My name's Daryl Wynn, and I live in Booker, Texas. I also farm here at Follett. This is where I grew up, and this is a family farm that we're on now. I really love the T&Ls. I've had a T&L in Booker for about 20 years, and my repair bills on it were negligible compared to the electrics that I was running most places. So I've been in a program of replacing all the electrics with T&L sprinklers, and this is the third one that I bought in the last 2 years. And hopefully I can keep buying some more if the grain prices stay up. But I really am happy with the T&Ls. They're simple to work on. You have a lot less moving parts, and I'm a big believer in what they do.
My name is Joel Armistead. We live at Daryville, Kentucky. I'm the middle part of Armistead Farms. I farm with my dad, and I also have one of my sons that farm with me full time. We started looking at irrigation back in 2007 pretty serious. Commodity prices were up pretty good, and we just suffered through another drought, and we started taking a more serious look at irrigation. We had the availability of being able to draw water out of a stream that goes around the farm instead of having to drill a well. So we started searching out what kind of pivots were available and the features on each one, and one of the things that got my attention about the T&L is what I consider to be the big safety factor, and that was that it was hydraulic drive. There's no high voltage electric components or wiring going out across the structure of the pivot. I like that a lot. We use a lot of three-phase current and have a lot of electric motors, and I have a great deal of respect for the voltage that is associated with three-phase, and know that a lot of times you don't get a second chance if you make a mistake and touch the wrong thing. So combination of safety and convenience of a close dealer is what steered us toward T&L.